y'all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Hey, yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee on a Monday. It feels so weird. I haven't been at work in a minute. Mano is on the way in. We got questions for Mano because I've been watching Let's Rap About It, and he has been talking spicy. I had to agree with something he said, but it felt weird. You know what I mean? Hey, Dan.
What's up, Ange?
Hey, Navy, everybody. Welcome back. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
A week off is crazy. I did a lot, though. I did a lot of nothing. I was at home. I went to go see a play with Notori. It's called 44 Obama. It was a musical.
How was it?
It was pretty amazing.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, it was really good. The songs are good. I can't get one of them out of my head, but it's got a curse in it, so I can't really say it. It's MFN Obama. But anyway, it was really good. Shanice is actually starring as Michelle Obama in it. You know, I love your smile, Shanice. And so did that. Watched a lot of TV, The Beast in Me.
Yep, great show.
I don't know if you saw that on Netflix.
Couple episodes in.
Yeah, okay, I finished it. It's good. Right. You know what else I was watching? Sneaky Pete. I'd never seen it before. Okay. So I started off at season 1. I love catching up on TV shows. That's part of what I love doing during the holidays. Family came over, had everything catered. We'll talk about that later because I bought you guys some food today.
Appreciate it.
But they came over on Saturday, not Thursday. I just want to clarify because I know there's an expiration date on when Thanksgiving food goes bad. I saw they did a whole thing like turkey 3 to 4 days after. Yams, I think that's like 4 to 6 days, something like that. But anyway, Deborah Roberts is going to be joining us today. I love her. She's a New York Times bestselling author. She has a new book, Sisters, Loved and Treasured, Stories of Unbreakable Bonds, with stories from people like Viola Davis, Ariana Huffington, Shonda Rhimes, Octavia Spencer, and a whole lot more. She'll be joining us. But let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Happy Monday. Who do you want to shine a light on? It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time to shine a light. And I read this story about Nathaniel Johnson. He raised $3.1 million in pre-seed funding for a startup that he co-founded called Series. And he did all of this while he was at Yale. He's now preparing for a Series A funding while in his senior years. He works 18-hour days. So basically what this does, Series, it's an AI social networking platform. It matches people over iMessage. And while he's doing all this, still being a student, he said for as long as he can remember, he's had an interest in technology and entrepreneurship. In 7th grade, a technology teacher introduced him to LinkBots, and you can link together modular robots by programming them to make them pass a series of obstacle courses. He started doing this, think about this, in 7th grade, so this is why early education and exposure is so important. He ended up going to Yale, and then he spent 3 weeks using Swift to do some coding to help freshmen navigate orientation, and then he started a Founder Series podcast. And then that's when he started doing these warm introductions where a trusted mutual connection links two people to meet their first investors, customers, and users. So that's how he ended up doing it. I love a story like that. Now, Ryan, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on myself, Rayon, my brothers. They've been Amar. We are young entrepreneurs.
Okay, what's your business?
So we're located in Davie, Florida. It's a cell phone business. We do wholesale for cell phones. We unlock phones. We sell unlocked phones, and we repair phones.
Oh, okay. Everybody breaks their phone, so I know that's a good business.
Yes. Come check us out at selfishexpert.com.
Okay. We want to shine a light on you and your business. Congratulations.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, leave a message and shine a light that way. And when we come back, right into it with your Yee Tea. And 50 Cent, his documentary about Diddy is being talked about. We'll tell you what he had to say with Robin Roberts about this documentary. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee Tea.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. We are back, baby. Mano's here. No, Mano. Sorry, Mano. And let's get into some Yee Tea. So 50 Cent has put out his trailer for the Diddy documentary that he has coming out on Netflix tomorrow, by the way. And a lot of people are wondering, well, what is the issue that Diddy and 50 Cent have?
Right.
Or really that 50 Cent has with Diddy. There's a lot of questions. I do want to say on Media Takeout, Fred is saying that he saw the documentary and it's actually pretty fair and journalistic and not necessarily the hit piece that people are assuming it's going to be. But I haven't seen it.
I want to see it before I give my opinion on it.
All right. Well, they did film Diddy before he had to turn himself in. And so that's all in this documentary too. And so here is Diddy talking to his lawyer.
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now. And I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what nobody said. Let's just, here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
All right. In addition to that, 50 Cent was on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts, and he talked about the fact that he wasn't doing this as a hit piece or to be petty.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef for 20 years is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, and it's not personal.
What do you think about that, Mano? If a guy's like, let me take you shopping, is that a tester or what is that?
I don't think nobody would say nothing like that to me.
Yeah, what if they whispered it?
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me right now.
I'm just saying, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, no, it's a no?
Yeah, it's definitely 100%.
So is that disrespectful if...
Like, why would you be even talking about... Yeah, I don't even like where that's going.
Okay, all right. In addition to that, Robin Roberts was asking him about this whole trial with Diddy. Do you think that means that hip-hop culture was on trial?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
If I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or... Those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
Look at you thinking about that.
I think a lot of people had a lot to say.
Yeah, a lot of people did. And I do want to also point out, and this is called Sean Combs, The Reckoning, this documentary. It's a 4-part series on Netflix tomorrow, directed by Alexandria Stapleton. I saw Dame Dash also had some things to say. Dame Dash actually called out 50 Cent for doing this documentary. And what he said was, never trust a black man that will make a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work. I'm not playing these ghetto games. That's played out. But if you haven't seen it, you don't even know what the documentary is about.
We don't really know. Maybe he's not doing that.
All right. Well, in addition to that, 50 Cent talked about what he thinks Diddy will think about this documentary.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. He might feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
You can't put out anything that's fake either, because you'll get sued. Like, you know what I mean? And so I'm sure that he thinks
we just
about
gotta
all of
really
that.
watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch it before you can judge it. And he also said, 50 Cent said, what feud? I put 2 of his kids in my scripted TV shows. I just didn't like the fruity-ish to me. What he said. So that's basically his problem. All right, well, that's your Yee. When we come back, about last night, where we discuss what we did last night, we got questions. Mano?
We got questions.
You got answers. It's
Let's
way
go.
up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Woo, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Mano. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
What's going on?
Let me tell you something. I catered at my house for my family. Shout out to A-List Events and Catering Services, and also Evelyn's Kitchen. I have so much food. I bought food in here today. Okay?
Really?
Yes.
From when, Saturday?
Yes, from Saturday. So
it's the last day.
I know, today and tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the last day. You could have it. But yes. So I didn't want it to go to waste.
Right.
And so I bought some in here. Now, Mano.
Yeah.
I've been at home. I've been catching up on things.
Yeah.
Loving your podcast.
Let's rap about it.
Yeah, let's rap about
Yeah.
it. You went viral for a couple of different things.
For a few different things.
You know how to pronounce pomegranate. I was
Absolutely.
proud of you for that.
Yep.
But then there was this clip.
Sometimes I get into a mode and I whisper to the tonight I want to see you use that gun.
And it's crazy because I say that too. And
Stop playing with me. Stop. Listen, we live in a pause society.
Yes.
So if you looked at the whole, not just the clip, but the whole thing, you understand what I was trying to say. But
they had to take a break. They were like, okay.
Right, but yeah, but it's all fun and
not
games.
even
But
commercials.
I do understand that society that we live in, they associate everything with pause. So look, I'm gonna always spell at that because I speak freely. I'm saying what I'm saying. Like if you associate that with something else, that's on you. Whatever. Pause. Like
Okay.
you know.
It would be sexy if a woman said that to you, though.
No, I don't associate gun like a pistol with anything else.
Like shooting up the club.
Yes, people say that too. So, like, I mean, look, it's just where we at right now. I get it. I understand what the jokes is. I'm laughing too.
Yeah.
I'm laughing too. Like, it's hilarious. I don't feel no way about it. I think it's cool. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You just went viral for that. I thought it was pretty
we gonna
funny.
keep going.
I was like, Mano is hilarious, and I agree with you.
It's not like I was saying a joke. I was trying to really make a point.
Yeah.
Right, but see, when you say point, that could be. See, I can't even keep track of what's pause and what's not pause. I'm not from that world.
You know what we got to do next then?
What's that?
Tell us a secret.
Let's go.
That is a time when you can say absolutely anything. We're not going to pause you because we've heard some crazy secrets up here.
Right.
So even if it's an experience that you had that would generally be a pause moment, up here on Tell Us a Secret, it's a no
pause.
judgment.
I'm quitting.
Yeah, it's a no judgment zone. You're anonymous. 800-292-5150. Is there anything you want to call us up and whisper about? We're here for it. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Tell us
a secret, baby. So you can go viral.
Tell us a secret.
Let's get it.
It's way up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Yo, it's way up
go
with Angela
viral,
Yee's.
baby.
Mano.
Yeah.
We just did a quick shot in honor of Lauren LaRosa's birthday.
Happy birthday, Lauren LaRosa.
All right. Well, does anybody want to tell us a secret? 800-292-5150. Hello, anonymous caller. What's your secret?
I've been dating this girl for about 3 years now. And we're about to get married. Everything is going great. I just found out that my son is seeing her daughter on the side.
Wow. Okay. Well, they're not related to each other.
Right. So what's the problem?
They're not, but my thing is we're about to get married, so eventually they're going to be considered stepbrothers and sisters.
How old is your son?
My son just turned 22.
Oh, yeah, he grown.
We have an amazing relationship. We don't keep anything from each other. This is the only thing he's kept from me, and I think he's feeling a certain type of way.
I understand that it's weird, but they are grown up and they're not blood related.
Right.
So I get that it's a little, it feels weird, but it's not technically.
It's not really weird, especially if they are already grown. And they obviously been doing this already, right?
Yeah, apparently they've been doing it for about 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't grow up together. It's not like they grew up as brother and sister.
Okay, she don't know. I don't know how she's gonna react to that.
They know each other through you guys, though.
Yes.
Okay.
I would just tell her the truth. Listen, my son is knocking off your daughter.
Well,
I would just tell her.
Yeah, it feels like they really like each other. The thing is, it's not technically wrong. They're not related.
Right. You gotta
they're
step
grown
outside of this society's view on what things supposed to be and just live your life the way it is. Like.
It's only messy if they break up and then now they gotta see each other all the time. That's annoying, but it's life.
Have fun.
Yeah, and they have to understand there's a lot more at stake here, so they just have to move accordingly. But you can't stop people from who they're in love with, especially when there's not anything wrong with it.
And how long you been with your fiance?
I've been with her 3 years.
Okay.
And they finally met, I would say, about a year ago.
Okay, so he was 21.
Me and my son got a real good relationship. I raised him basically.
Okay.
And he's never kept anything from me.
Yeah, he felt a little embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? But he told you now, and I'm glad he told you. You got a family of players, Playboy.
Oh man. I'm gonna be in trouble.
Okay, yes, you are. But you know what to do.
You be alright, man.
Can't keep secrets from the wife to be.
Yeah, I gotta tell her.
All right, take care. Good luck.
Because my voice is unique. She's going to know now.
Yeah, she knows now. I can't wait to hear what happens. Can you check back in?
I will.
All right. Thank you. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150, just in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we got your Yeetie. Imagine inviting somebody over your house for the holidays, and then they don't go and talk ish about you on a podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll tell you who did that and what the response has been. It's way up.
You on the tea? She came with receipts. It's time to spill that Yee tea.
Yeah, that's different. It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Mano.
What's happening?
Oh man, I know this is gonna make you so annoyed just because of your code of morals and ethics.
What's that?
But recently, this clip resurfaced of Trayvon Boykin, a former NFL player, and he's talking about going to Russell Wilson's house for Thanksgiving. This was on House of Playmakers. Here's what he said.
Russell Wilson, I went to his house for Thanksgiving. The weirdest feel like his mama wasn't there, sisters wasn't there. Even if you don't fool with your family, like it still works me on Thanksgiving. It's literally him, Sierra Daddy, me, Noonie, Baby Future, the chef, and 2 nannies.
So what?
Why are you telling that? Number one, why weren't you with your family? Because he's saying if it was him,
right,
he would have flew his whole family in. Thanksgiving is
another man and his family on Thanksgiving, and you don't know what the situation is.
People thought this was so messy.
Right. But what? Anybody ask him that?
No.
He volunteered that.
He volunteered this information.
He's a sucker.
All right, now Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco immediately had some things to say about it. And here's what they had to say.
Why is he sharing the information anyway?
Now you see why I don't have a whole lot of mofos at my house. See, he worried about somebody else's family. Your black ass there. He invited you.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at you like family.
That's right.
And what you do?
Turn around and volunteer information and nobody asks you.
Listen, Shannon Sharp knows what that's like.
Right. But this is the world we live in, though, where dudes is just telling stories just to have a viral clip.
Can you imagine the violation of feeling like I let you into my home,
and then you just
fed you,
right?
Let you have a good time,
right?
Have you around my family, and this what you do?
Yeah.
Well, they let him have it on social media.
I would never speak to him again in life,
and he probably doesn't.
Right, like that. That's that.
And you know, people are bringing up his past too, Trayvon Boykin, and arrests that he's had and things like that. So you can do those Googles. All right, now T-Pain also was recently on Club Shay Shay, and one thing that he did talk about was selling his catalog to Harbor View Equity Partners. You know, people always talk about selling this and you shouldn't sell it and hold on to it. Well, here's what he had to say.
What made me sell my catalog? The amount of money that they gave me for my catalog, it literally would have took me 100 years to make that money. I calculated it, and I was like, why would I sell y'all this? Why would I say? And they were like, look, here's how much you're making per year off of this. We're going to give you 100 years worth of money right here all at once.
Makes sense to me.
Absolutely.
And that money you can invest and 100%. Make even more. So people always wonder, why do people do this? Well, sometimes that upfront money allows you to make some amazing investments. Yes, that can continue to grow. All right, now Money Long has stepped away from the Boy Is Mine tour. That is amid health concerns that she's had. She said, I'll truly miss seeing you all out there, and I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity. And she's been talking about that. She said it would be unsafe. When she was up here, she was just discussing the health issues that she has that prevents her from performing for long periods of time. And Maya is officially now on the Boy Is Mine tour. So once Money Long left, that's who is replacing her. So that's dope. So it's still a great lineup. All right. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you need to know about them. Man, housing costs are soaring, rising. And right now, one place has a lot of fraud going on when it comes to rental applications. We'll tell you what's happening. It's way up.
News, I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Mano.
Way up, baby.
Man, listen, the economy is so bad. The number of fraudulent rental applications is increasing nationwide. And that means that people are doing like fake pay stubs and things like that to show that they can actually afford these rentals. In Atlanta, neighborhoods with the highest incidence of fake applications, they said that roughly half of all submissions were flagged as fraudulent. Can you believe that?
I ain't mad at them. Do what you got to do to get that apartment.
No, you can't do that.
Man, do what you got to do, man.
But then what happens when you can't pay for it when you get in there?
Listen, we cross that bridge when we get there.
Well, they've actually started using doctored pay stubs, fake employment letters, even AI-generated credit profiles to qualify.
Pop off.
But here's the thing. Like, sometimes you got to think about what you can afford. What do they always say about 30% of your salary should go towards your rent? And eventually it's going to catch up with you. So people have to think, like, about what is realistic, because one of the most stressful things is not being able to pay your bills.
Right.
I will tell you that from my own experiences. All right, now, accused assassin Luigi Mangione is in court today in New York City. He had on a suit, 27 years old. Now, you remember who he is, right?
Yeah, he shot down that man over there by that hotel over there. What was that?
United Healthcare.
Yeah.
Yes, he executed the head, allegedly, of healthcare giant United Healthcare. That was around the corner from where we are right now.
Yeah.
So he has a hearing that's expected to last a week. And what this hearing is about is whether or not the police breached his rights by questioning him and searching his backpack before getting a warrant. Now, this is important because this is all pre-trial. So if the judge sides with the defense, he could then bar them from showing jurors the key evidence that cops found inside the backpack, which was the murder weapon, a notebook where he also allegedly explained his motives. And so he's facing separate federal charges in a case where prosecutors have taken the step of asking for the death penalty. But this is just to see if this evidence will be able to be used. So we'll see in about a week what's going to happen with him. That was a wild situation when that happened.
Just thinking, if he would have never had that on him, he would have never got caught.
Oh, the backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, how are they going to get a warrant? You know what I'm saying? But I guess there's steps you have to take. So We'll see what the judge decides. All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. When we come back, we do have the Way Up Mix for you at the top of the hour. Plus, we got a special guest joining us. My girl, Deborah Roberts, is going to be here. She's an amazing journalist. She also has a new book out. She's a New York Times bestselling author already. But Sisters, Loved and Treasured: Stories of Unbreakable Bonds. And you're going to love this. This is just in time for the holidays. It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
And she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Mano.
Yeah. Yeah.
And speaking of Nordic Track, I do have the iFit app on my phone if we ever want to do some workouts in here, by the way.
Oh, these same, they can't do 50 push-ups though.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see with iFit, because we could do like some yoga, get your blood flowing. All right, well, let's get into some of this Yee Tea. I thought this was really cute. So Lil Wayne and Toya interviewed Reginae, their daughter, that they have together. And she talked about a lot of different things. And one of the things she talked about was her parents getting divorced. And how did that affect her? Listen to this.
Obviously, your dad and I didn't stay together. How would you say us, getting a divorce affected you? I was so young, so it really didn't affect me much. I was sad. I mean, but the older I got, y'all co-parented so well. Yeah. Like, it never affected me to a way it was like, dang, I don't see my parents, or I want my parents together. I've always spent time with my mom, spent time with my dad. Like, y'all did that co-parenting stuff.
I love their relationship.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's important because sometimes it's worse for kids to see their parents not get along but stay together than it is for them to be able to co-parent well.
It's not harmony.
All right. Now, another thing that she talked about was, Lil Wayne does have other kids by different women. She was the only child for such a long time. Here's what she had to say about the other moms.
Which one of your daddy's baby mamas is your favorite? When I was younger, my fave was like Niv. Niv used to really play with you. I still love Niv to this day. But like now that I get older, my Sag Queen twin, like Lauren.
There you go.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that. I wish I could do something like that.
Well, you could.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's going to go this well, but I would tune in. And her podcast is called Airtime, H-E-I-R, Airtime. So, yes, I love that for her, though. And what a great
I like it a lot.
sit-down interview to have. You can do it. All right, now Burna Boy's U.S. shows, some of them have been canceled. Tonight was actually supposed to be in Chicago, and Ticketmaster announced a last-minute cancellation on Thursday. Tour organizers did not give a specific reason for the cancellation, but people are talking about the public criticism that he got after he made a couple leave because the woman fell asleep during his performance, and the woman was grieving a recent loss, and so people felt like that was rude for him to do that after they spent their money, but he has doubled down and defended himself for why he did that.
So he didn't apologize. So the apology that we saw was...
It was kind of a weird apology. He basically was like, sorry if I'm wrong, but I don't think that I am. And then he was saying, I'm not a stripper, so you don't just throw money at me and think I'm supposed to do whatever. And he was talking about the energy and people falling asleep at the show. And if I was a teacher and you were disturbing the class, you would have to leave. So he kind of compared it to that. So... yes, but it's affecting. I saw people also doing this thing where they were posting video of themselves at his shows asleep. And
sleep challenge?
Yeah, they were doing like a sleep challenge at his shows. Now would be a good time for him to be like, let me apologize to this woman. Let me bring her out. Let me make it up. I think that would be a good time to do something like that, to turn something bad into something positive. But that's just my thoughts. All right. He was also doing this whole thing with free coffee for people that come to his shows to keep them awake.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, it's a Monday. You know what we need.
Manovation.
We need some manovation. You've been given a lot of gems on Let's Rap About It, so let's hear some.
Let's go.
On Way Up. It's Way Up.
You want to know my name? Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
Yo, it's Way Up with
Yes,
Angela
Way
Yee,
Up.
and it's a Monday.
That's right.
And let's rap about it. Mano's here.
Hey, let's go.
Let's do a Monday.
For a Monday
Manovation.
And today's Manovation, I will say, is you have to manage your expectations, right? So it's like the code, the principles that you set for yourself off for you, right? You may not get that in return. So just because you may be a loyal person doesn't mean that the person you're being loyal to is going to be sharing the same view, right? But those are your views, right? You can't expect the same out of everything. You can't expect, because of the way you are, that automatically translate to people being the same way, right? So, but you're not doing it for that.
Well, you're right.
You're doing it for you.
Expectations, they say, there's a fine line between expectations and reality.
Right, because you get hurt.
Yeah, and you will get your feelings hurt at times.
100%.
But expectations can also make you work really hard because you expect that when I do this, but sometimes you can't control the outcome.
You can't control. You don't know where somebody else is at. You don't know where somebody else's moral code is at. You don't know where somebody else, where they draw the line between business and personal, right? So only thing you can do is live the way you live. Whatever is your line, whatever is your code, stick to that.
You know, it's also hard too because we also want to manifest things, and we talk about that. And
Right.
I feel like sometimes we want to manifest these high expectations. I'm going to be CEO one day. My business is going to succeed. But sometimes the reality is there's things that are out of our control, and that doesn't happen.
But you got better control of you and your path than somebody else's.
Yeah.
though. Expect nothing and gain the world, baby.
All right. We
Straight
love
up.
it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of links between expectation and performance, and sometimes expectations can make you be more motivated and go harder. But
Right.
Yeah.
But then when it doesn't live up to your expectation, you fall from the roof harder.
some things are unrealistic. All right. But love it. So just know that when you go to the strip club, do not have expectations.
Yeah, just
that
because
women
you
leave it with
tipping
you.
don't mean you're going home with something, baby.
And when we come back, Ask Ye. And my expectation is that Mano is an award-winning advice giver.
Award-winning.
Advice
100%.
giver. So
Yeah.
800-292-5150. I know you need us, just like Rihanna needed me. It's Way Up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with the award-winning advice-giving Mano for Ask Yee. And we have an anonymous caller on the line, and she is just basically not getting along with her mom, and she's ready to cut her off.
I'm in a moving transition. My mom, she's abusive, but she's just getting more and more out of pocket. When I do move, I'm cutting all ties with her. Like I'm done. We've been trying to mend our relationship from when I was a kid, but it's hard for me.
Okay.
Because my mom didn't raise me. I've been on my own since I was 16, and she never wants to talk about it. She never want to go through things. She just want to forget about things.
First of all, thank you for sharing that with us. Sometimes what we need to do is things for ourselves, not necessarily for your mom, but it feels like for you, there's these feelings you have that you can't even express to her because she's not willing to hear it, right? She's got her own demons, her own issues. Have you spoken to anybody outside of family, like a professional?
Usually I have my sister to speak to about this.
I think you need to talk to somebody that's not a family member, somebody that's a professional, because sometimes people are too close to the situation, and that doesn't make it any better either. And you need to learn some tools that you can use to deal with family and to deal with your mother. I don't want you to feel like you're alone in this. I don't want you to have these feelings of resentment that you have, because it feels like that's weighing you down. And you know what? It would help your mom too, but I feel like you need to work on yourself first and then be able to bring her in.
That's definitely a good idea and good advice. And I've been trying to find some free therapy because right now I don't have insurance, but I definitely want to do that.
There's definitely resources available. I'm doing a little research. There's also online counseling that you can have and group sessions. There's a lot of free resources that are available, or really like low cost ones where you don't have to go in person. You can go online. You can find somebody to talk to that's still accredited. So I just think that's important for you to do that and find somebody who you can talk to, because that can actually give you some tangible things that you can do.
I agree with you 100%.
I think if you need to take a break from your mom, do that. I saw Oprah was talking about that, this whole being estranged from family and things like that. But I just don't want this to be something that affects you as a burden on you. Because, you know, they always say forgiveness is for yourself, not for the other person.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So please follow back up with me. I would love to hear what ended up happening and what steps you're taking.
Okay. Thank you for taking the time so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150, just in case you couldn't get through. Leave a message. We'll answer your question that way. And when we come back, I'm excited because Deborah Roberts is going to be joining us. You know, we've been talking about family in Ask Yee. Well, she has a book out called Sisters Loved and Treasured, Stories of Unbreakable Bonds. This book is amazing. You can hear from Shonda Rhimes, Viola Davis, Barbara Bush, Octavia Spencer, Connie Chung, so many different women on their relationships with their sisters. And she's going to tell you all about it. It's Way Up.
Yeah.
Yo.
More Way Up with Angela Yee on now. You know who it is. You know who it is.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here, and we're talking to Deborah Roberts, New York Times bestselling author, journalist, ABC News, 2020, Dateline NBC. She also has a Peabody Award, and we're talking about Sisters Loved and Treasured, her new book. I want to ask you, too, about the news right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah, because I know it's a tough situation being in the spot that you're in. We need you there. But I'm also just concerned, watching so many things happening, so many shifts, so many things not able to be reported on in this way, and people just kind of having to delicately say things when they may want to scream it out.
To say more. It's a very difficult time, and I think it's always been a little bit difficult, I think, for us in the news industry, because at the end of the day, we are an industry and we have corporate parents and all of that, but it is a very different time. But you know, there are people who are saying to me, if you look back at the 60s and the 70s and the tumult going on in the country, that was also a very difficult time, and news mattered more than ever. Now, we didn't have, people trying to shut down news organizations and silence news reporters and all of that at that time, but there were efforts to push back and to definitely silence reporting back in the 60s and the 70s. So to some degree, we have been there historically before, but we are in a very different time because of social media and because of so many other influences and platforms, I think, that surround us. It's a very challenging time, and it's a very, very challenging time because what I really try to work and assert myself about is truth. And I think all reporters and journalists are all about truth. And when people are picking and choosing what they feel is truthful, that is very difficult. I mean, I grew up in a time where if you saw a report on Walter Cronkite on CBS or in the New York Times or on 60 Minutes, and it was obviously reported very well, you really believed that was something you needed to know about, and it was truthful, and you believed it.
You didn't think you had to fact check it.
And the idea that people will doubt us and doubt our motives and doubt our truth telling is very, very difficult. So I think we just have to keep fighting the fight and keep trying.
That's why we need certain people in positions always. Right now I'm with Jasmine Brandon. We're talking to Deborah Roberts, a New York Times bestselling author of Sisters Loved and Treasured, but you also know her from ABC News, from Dateline NBC, and from 2020. Well, this book, Sisters Loved and Treasured, I think is amazing for the holidays. Perfect timing. I know you timed it that way.
Oh, you know, I think about
the planner,
So this is something that I think that, sisters, your chosen ones, your blood sisters, your sisters you just found out about years later.
You never know. There may be time for you, Angela.
Listen, man, I don't know. My dad wasn't getting it in like that. But definitely something that you guys should go and pick up. Are you doing any book tours or anything?
I'm doing some signings here and there, so I'm happy to. Hopefully, people will find me and I'll sign books for you. But just pick up one for you and one for your sister or your sister friend. I do think you will just really enjoy these stories. Be inspired and moved and touched in ways.
This is so beautiful. I want to say Connie Chung is in here. I just did Maury Povich's podcast on par with Maury. So
she's so funny in this book, by the way.
By the way, they are both hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much again, Deborah Roberts. Make sure y'all check her out on 2020 also, because that is my show. And it's also streaming too, so even if I don't see it, I can go back.
Disney Plus, yes.
Period. You can watch that full interview with Deborah Roberts on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. But when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee with Mano.
That's right.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Man, shout out to Nas and Resorts World. They just announced that his proposed $7.5 billion expansion of Resorts World New York City has officially been approved.
Super dope.
By New York's Gaming Facility Location Board. So this is going to be New York City's first full commercial casino and the largest integrated resort in the United States. That's a big deal.
That's super dope.
Thank you again to Deborah Roberts for joining us. Her book, Sisters Loved and Treasured, is out right now. You can also watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. Where you going, Mano?
I got work to do.
Me too. I got work.
And
listen, I had all last week off. It's back at it today. Yeah. Lip service up next. All right, well, you guys, this is your show, right. So you have the last word.
Hey, I just got a secret. Me and my wife, we've been sleeping with her best friend for the last 4 years. Everybody think we all just jam. She didn't divorce her and everything. It's a great situation, though.
I want to shine the light on my mother, my mom. She helped me take care of my autistic son, and I just really want to say I really appreciate her for everything she does for me and him and my daughter. And if it wasn't for her, I don't know where I would be. Shout out to my mom, Robin.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.